Hello guys, Lukash here, and today we have a bit of some bad news. Um, that monitor that I showed yesterday, we didn't win it by a pound. That's really disappointing. And yeah, we haven't won it, so I'm looking out for another one. I've been having a look since, so there are some good ones there. But also, there are some new ones here for a couple of pounds extra when that one sold for, so we could get a new one for a good price. But it is good, but it's a little bit disappointing since we could save some money, and that one had HDMI as well. So, but since my graphics card has actually got HDMI, so it's pretty good, and it's got all the full roundage and all that blah 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 stuff that I'm not that technical about. But yeah, anyway, yeah, we sorted out the graphics card problem. It all works. So it's quite an expensive one, so it's great. It's got HDMI as well, so it's better for the advantage. That's why I wanted that mod Sims that came with a HDMI port and VGA and another connector that I can't pronounce properly. I can't even think of the name. It's all got it there, so it could be an advantage for other things. So let's say I need to have a spare computer. Let's say mine was getting fixed or something. It's got the cables in case it doesn't have HDMI. This other graphics card, it's got it all. If I want high definition, but I'll just use VGA, but I'll have to stop using my second screen. So, but the main thing is though, well, the bad thing is we haven't got the monitor. We didn't win it, but I'm looking out for one similar. But there are some there are very similar, but they have a white backing and white edges, and I want an all black system to match my other black monitor. Because white with black, I don't think it's going to match my setup, and if it gets dusty, it's just going to look horrible. I want an all black system to match the rest of my system, so that's the main point. But for the moment though, in a sort of reason, I only had 18 hours, so I didn't have a lot of time to decide what I was doing and stuff, so it wasn't the best thing. I didn't have a lot of time, so, but we didn't win anyway. It's a bit disappointing. And also, I looked a little bit later on, but the seller actually did have some dodgy things. It was 99.7 positive feedback, and some of it was actually horrific, some parts for the bad side. So it was a little bit risky, but I suppose it had been fine. There was only some that weren't good. As I said, it didn't come that fast, but they got it. But that's the only main thing. There wasn't anything major or anything like that, blah 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 stuff. But yeah, we didn't win it. But I decided though, instead of spending some money, I still want a double monitor. But my granddad has many monitors since he's a PC push to collect those fixed monitors. So I want to get a new one or second hand one anyway. But just to see what size and see if I really want the second screen thing, because I've never actually had two monitor screens on the one computer. I've only had, because I'm using my selfie camera, I've only had the one monitor since I've always had a computer. So I'm actually gonna ask Grant if I can nick one of his millions of monitors. I think he's actually got the monitor that came with this computer. It did actually come with one, but that's going to be a bit too big. So I'm going to bring a monitor back. I think it's I had a very old silver one. I'm going to bring that one in temporary just to see if I like this thing or not. That's if it's got something else regard to VGA, because that monitor over there's just got a VGA port, so that means two VGAs. It's not going to work because there's not another VGA port. So to my graphics card, so we can't really do that. So I'm gonna find a monitor, bring it home. If not, I'm just gonna buy one, but at least give me a starting point. Since I have a lot of time, I was worrying if it didn't fit, I could not get all the money back. But so it's sort of good. But I found out I may go for a new monitor if I can't find the one I want on eBay, because I've been all searching over eBay, but I'm not having good luck there, especially when that one's just left out. The rest of them are coming from the US imports. So for some reason on the eBay UK part, I have no idea because I was on the eBay UK part, but most of them are imports though, and it costs us hideously. The monster's cheap, but when it comes in to postage, it's hideously expensive, and it would be cheaper just buying it over here or a new one if it may not be a Dell, because I want a Dell screen for some reason. I think it's just the quality because the schools have them. but also my granddad's had quite a few of them, and they've lasted a lot longer than the ones he bought now. Because before he just gave up with the prices because he liked changing to one of these. He wanted a new monitor. It was but the Dell ones. This is when HDMI graphics cards and stuff first came out on computers. He was like, oh, but he looked at the Dells and it was like, oh, that's too expensive. But a cheap one, Chinese one, and guess what? A year, it was blown up for some weird reason. I had a warranty on, so I got another one, but it wasn't the last longer. It wasn't that quality thingy. So I wanted a Dell one for the quality and stuff. I actually don't know what brand this monitor is, because the main reason why I want a second screen is I found out it wasn't a graphics card. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know if I mentioned it, but most time, for sometimes when you're using the computer for some angles, one of the pixels on the screen fails. So that's the main reason why I want to, well, not replace it, but I want to put a main one, because I found that monitor's still good sort of way, so I thought, why not make it as an editing screen? So yeah, we're gonna do that if it goes what I want to. But for now though, I thought, because it may be a while until I get a monitor. I've got enough money, because that's why I choose it now. But it's just that point working it out. So I suppose at the moment I just got to sort out some of my stuff though. I need to sort some books under there and remove the shelf, and then put a place where I can put my printer, because at the moment that's always stuck on the top of my PC. But when putting it with my shell saw thingy though, you'll see it when I do it. The PC, you can't use the printer then. You can put it on top, but you can't print anything out without because the door won't open. But yeah, there's a little slot under my bed that I can use that with. It'll slide in quite nicely, so that'll be alright. But yeah, for the moment though, I'm going to take my computer away to me for one of my sleepover Millennium Granddads, because we're also going to change out, put more USB plugs in, because because I found out I can't do voiceovers in my videos, and most of the time I do want to do them, but my webcam has a microphone in, but it doesn't work with Movie Maker. Seems I'm a Windows 10 user. Really want to be a Mac person, but my parents don't have that sort of money, and I don't think anyone in our family actually hasn't even had a Mac. I'm the only person who has Apple products. Bring that a fact to you people. But yeah, I just wanted to bring the news out. We didn't get the monitor, and I'll keep you guys updated with that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So yeah, please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. And any updates, I will let you know. And anyway, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.